So after a very calm first 45 minutes here in Cheers at Stade La Dior, none of the two teams were able to unlock their opponent's defense, regardless of the fact that the Black Stars of Ghana hit the side post through Habib Mohamed's header. That's the story. That was a major highlight of the first 45 minutes. We are back for the second half, and it is the final of the 2019 WAFU Cup of Nations. Ghana nil, Senegal nil is the story at the moment. And there you can see the players coming out of the tunnel, walking all the way onto the playing surface. Well, so this man, Oseinu Niang, troubled the Ghanaian backline especially. He caused a few problems for fullback Abdul Fattah Mohamed, the man who is playing at right back for the Black Stars tonight. Is unclear if Max Okunedu will ring some changes before the start of the second half, but as things stand, no changes effected. Joseph Eso was very quiet in the first half, had a few runs on the left, and Latifa Nabila as well, working very hard and combining effectively with James Akamenko and Justice Blay. So you're still seeing scenes from the dressing room of the Black Stars. I think these are executives from the Ghanaian High Commission here in Senegal. They are in the dressing room of the Black Stars to give them few words of encouragement before the second half begins.
Well, that's a huge motivational talk there for the team. They have been looking forward to this. Remember, when they got here, there were signals that they have been neglected. Remember that first story that broke?
Yes. Well, I think primarily it could be because of distance, because from Dakar to Sali is about an hour and 40 minutes drive. So the team is based in Sali, the tournament is in Thiès, and the High Commission is in Dakar.
That's about a 45-an-hour drive to Sali. So it's a dark day here in Thiès now. We're looking at the final of the ESPN WAFU Cup of Nations, and we're looking forward to that second half. We've already seen the first 45 minutes, producing no goals there. Difficult time there for these two sides, meeting for the second time in this cup final. And so the Ghanaian team, who are in their third WAFU Cup of Nations final, Senegal in their second. It appears you're looking at which of these two teams will live here with that coveted trophy. Ghana has won that trophy once, and that was 2 years ago. And Senegal looking to pick that trophy for the first time.
So there will be a substitution by Senegal. Babakar Diop is coming on, and he will take the place of Jibril Tialao Diop. So Jibril got injured 5 minutes before the end of the first half. The coach allowed him to continue, and there he makes a substitution. So Diop for Diop.
So one Diop out, one Diop in.
Babakar on, Tialao off.
So here to start the second half, and it's going to be the Ghanaian side who are defending from left to right now, still in their all-white outfit here. So here we go with the second half. Namho has to defend this ball here, but Cadenza pick it up here for an attacking play. James Akamenko is balling, cleared away by Babakar Diop. He's now going to combine defense there with Ndiaye. So Babakar Diop plays his club football for US Gori here. We spoke about how quite good teams were. Eventually, that's expected to see a lot of runs there for the laterals of these teams. But really, I've not seen a lot of runs there into the box of Senegal there by the Ghanaian laterals. You're not seeing a lot of runs there by Patrick Yeboah into the Senegalese half, or that of Fatah Mohamed. And you talked about the sweet run of Ibrahima Drame and that of Osino Nyang. Coach Maxwell Kennedy will make sure that his team is very much solid in defense and midfield, because you have the likes of Nam, Kane and Boji, who do work very hard and pretty much mobile in the attacking play. This is Bardi. I think a lot of them have tried to penetrate to the midfield and not using the wide areas for any attacking move.
Senegal tried a few times in the first half, did not succeed, even though they were able to whip in crosses to trouble the Ghanaian backline. But for Ghana, we haven't seen crosses from the wings because the team does not really have natural wingers. Eso is playing on the left, and Anabila is playing on the right, with Blair and Akaminko in the middle.
So the Ghanaian team will lose possession. And Boji here looking to pick up the round of Drame. Ghana once again pick up the pieces. Akaminko, Okra, and Nabila for Okra again. Squeezing one to the far post there, of course, looking for the round of Patrick Yeboah. Time it does make that run there, you expect to see Senegalese asking Drame to move quick behind him. We're talking about the quality in this play there by these two teams, and the fact that the changes had to be made there by the coaches. And I spoke about the only survivor player in the 2013 final match between Ghana and Senegal, Dominic Mendy. He's on the bench once again, one of the Generation Foot players. And since the 4 players from Generation Foot came into the Senegalese team, they have been very solid. Remember, I did say again that they had an attacking player in Jibril Gaye who got them the first goal against Guinea-Bissau, and he's been on the bench ever since those 4 players came.
Well, Dominic came on in the second half of the game against Mali.
Drame, ball to the far post for Niang, collected there by Ofori. Ball back into the Ghanaian half. Here comes Nam. Boji. Babakar. Baldi. Back to Babakar again. Senegal clipping passes together. Teasingly trying to get the Ghanaians to make a move away from their defensive line. Well, here comes Ghana again with Okra. Now Shackles released from him. Looking to pick up a pass here for Nabila. Couldn't quite get to him.
Chose the wrong option. Thought he was going to send it to the right. Rather, decided to send it through the forest of legs, and he was stopped by the Senegalese defense. That's another delicious ball into the box. Eso is beaten, but Ghana will pick it up. Nabila.
Once again, this Ghanaian midfielder trying to display some bit of quality there. Fatah Mohamed will deliver this one into the far post here. Nobody to pick it up. A very poor one from the Ghanaian right back. Not seen too many decent balls into the Senegalese half, have you?
I don't think so. We haven't seen much quality from the Black Stars. And they haven't sent enough quality balls into the Senegalese half. They allowed their opponents to control affairs in the first 45 minutes. You must give credit to Habib Mohamed and Hassan Mohamed for doing well in the defense and covering up for Fatah and Patrick Yeboah.
Well, you saw the work there between Drame and Bade, looking to use the far side of the Ghanaian defense to get some bit of balls into the penalty box. Short pass and play there for the Ghanaian team hasn't really worked out for them, and now the Senegalese to pick up plenty of the balls. Boji. Tackle there on Iboji, James Akameko. It's 4th game for Ghana in this competition.
He's never present in the team, played the first game with Apia McCarthy, his Ashgold teammate. And in the second, Maxwell Kuneru decided to start Justice Blay ahead of Apia McCarthy, and Blay has been a mainstay since the second game against Burkina Faso.
Free kick here. Another ball to the far post, and Senegal would want to have Babacar attacking that ball, but the whistle really gone against him. He's coming to replace Diallo, and his first attempt here commits a foul, and against the Ghanaian attacking player. That's Shafiu Mumuni.
Oh, this is Babacar's first game in the tournament. Plays for AS Douane, 26 years of age. Well, it's interesting, the substitution made by the Senegalese, obviously. Taking off Diallo and bringing on Babacar. Musa Ndiaye and Hassan Mboji are the two experienced players in the midfield. Hassan Mboji was in the squad that played in Ghana 2 years ago in Cape Coast. They couldn't make it to the final, but I think he's done very, very well. He scored Senegal's second goal in the tournament, and that was against Guinea-Bissau. And he has had no turning back since that game.
One of the players respected in this country, Hassan Mboji. Players who've been working hard there for Gerard de Dakar club, and you expect to see some quality once again for Mboji, and Dramé release on the other side, and it's looking to go down, and fans are saying that it should have gone down for a penalty decision for Senegal. But he decided to be that sportsman who wanted to go in and clip one here for Senegal, and didn't go down as the fans are looking to have him do.
Patrick Yeboah nearly giving away a penalty.
Dramé again, quality play. He's been released once again in the second half, and that's what has been happening to him. And Nyang gets it into the penalty box there for Senegal, looking to get the first goal here. It is Nyang's ball clipped in, and Mohamed Alassane finally tidies things there, the different for Ghana. Senegal, once again, shackles removed on the winning players, and they are creating the chances.
Those two players are a delight to watch. Absolutely magnificent. And they find a way to stay calm in the first half, and they always come to the party in the second. And the Ghanaian backline will surely have to find a way to deal with them.
I would say that they always come to the party in the second half, and that is where they are absolutely dangerous.
They provide width, and they cut in, and they come out with pace, and they stretch defense, and they always cause troubles for fullbacks. We saw it against Benin. We saw a similar one against Mali in the semi-final, and they were a bit calm in the first 45 minutes tonight. But in the second, they have started getting back to their old self, and they are beginning to give problems to the Ghanaian fullbacks. And Patrick Yeboah and Mohamed Fatao have a tough nut to crack tonight.
Probably don't give them a lot of a space here, and that's Dramé. This is where the fans feel it should have gone down.
Decided to stay on his feet, and they were also calling for a handball. Well, it wasn't too obvious.
Babacar Diop. Seen some bit of space in the Ghanaian midfield, and Dramé again. Oh, he always will cause a bit of drama with his weaving runs there, Dramé. picks up Osino Niang. Here today, ball clip here. It's a corner kick here. Snap. It's been pretty much quiet also in midfield there for Senegal, but when he does find his space, he creates some bit of moment there for this quality fans to enjoy. Lovely ball in again. Imboji did miss a chance against Mali, missed another close shave here, and so Senegal looking to get the first goal, and they have been banging on those doors of the Ghanaians. Nearly got it, but as I always say, nearly never kills a bird.
The Ghanaian defense got flat-footed. Ghana under siege, Ghana in trouble. And once again, from a set piece, stretching the defense and opening the Ghana defense. Well, I think the last 12 minutes of the second half have been quite good for the Teranga Lions. The Black Stars of Ghana have really troubled their goal area. But I look at the play of the Senegalese and I'm beginning to think if Maxwell Konadu will make a substitution that early. Wow, that is cheers.
The final game of the tournament here.
So we are located in the middle of this city. And this stadium sits in between the township of Chies and the other half of Sali, a province they call Imbur.
The tourist city of Sali, that's where all the teams were based. Except the Lions of Teranga. On Thursday, did witness a football match which started on 12 midnight to 2 a.m. Those are the matches, one of the amateur leagues, which starts very late on in the day. It's played at dawn. You have a lot of fans who go there to enjoy. Big time looking to enjoy this right there from Hassan Imboji.
Again, it is Hassan Imboji. They moved to the wings, came back through the middle. He controlled the ball beautifully, turned the ball to his left foot. And that ball, that shot on target.
Imboji and Akameku all in 8 shirts in conflict. And it's Imboji well, the upper hand there. It is Osino Niang here for Senegal. Oh, lovely piece of work there for Osino Niang, and they've got some quality weaving runs once again anytime they're on the move. Ghana struggling right now, and so it's difficult for the Ghanaian team to make a move. They haven't really been that mobile in the second half, the Ghanaian side. They have been pretty much stagnant, not dynamic. The Senegalese are rather dynamic with their play. They move to the wings, as you said, and make sure that they get Drame and Niang involved in their raving runs. And Ghana now would have to defend this piece.
Those runs have been very good for the Senegalese. What I think is that the Ghanaian players are rushing the game. They are forcing passes. All they need to do is to calm down. Just calm down and play your game. Because at the end of the day, Senegal, they have the natural advantage in the supporters. They are cheering them on. And they've got pace out there. And they've got players who can make the difference by hitting the ball from the distance. So all you need to do is to avoid mistakes and stop them from getting the ball or supplying the ball to the wings. Once it gets to Osino Niang or Drame, then you know you have a tough job to do.
Karim Joss delivery, cut out there by the Ghanaians. Physically, the Senegalese are bringing a lot of energy in the second half, and the Ghanaian side are looking to outsmart them with some of the runs there, but hasn't really worked out perfectly for them. And
that was a late challenge on Joseph Esso.
Here comes Fatah Mohamed.
So now the coach is asking them to play. That's the only way you can stop the Senegalese. You play, you hold on, you keep possession, spread the ball around, don't rush it, don't force it, and one pass can create an opening, and who knows? And Boji was looking for Oseru Niang.
Must be working hard in the heart of midfield there for Senegal. Sane Boji. Place there for Gerard in the car. Get in corner here. Babacar Diop.
He's been very busy since his introduction.
It needs to be, because he knows that there's some bit of quality there, this man. Hey, so.
I really don't know the role of Augustin Okra. He was a bit laid back in the first half. Looks like they pushed him up front. And so Esso is still on the wings with Anabila on the left and Esso on the right. And Augustin Okra playing behind Shafiu Mumoni.
Well, I tell you what, there's going to be a lot of heated argument. It already started before the start of the game, when the Ghanaian team wanted to go into the dressing room. And so, from the officials, camp the players, we did see that when Senegal played against Mali, it's always going to be a heated day there for these players. It tells you the passion with which they attach to the game here. Not too sure what the situation was there for Akameko and then Diaye. They kept pushing and shoving each other until Badi also went to join the action. And in comes Kane. Ooh, this place.
So there are 3 referees on the pitch at the moment. The 4th official has joined assistant 1 and the center referee, and they will call the goalkeeper and call Akamenko.
We're looking at the immigration officer of the Gambia. He's very much disciplined. He wants to make sure that the law is applied here. So the yellow card is given to Ghanaian player James Akamenko and Manikane, the free kick expert there for Senegal. Corner kick here for the Ghanaian side, the Black Stars. So it's going to be one of the heated games in the final here for the competition. Same quality there from these 2 teams. The tournament started. Okras delivered to the far post here. Ball returned. Goalkeeper Yai picks it up here for Senegal. Quickly wants to get the action. And so Kenny, the centre forward, stopped in his tracks. Play. Good ball delivered into the box there, looking for Shafiu, but again, the acrobatic play there for Papa Seydou Ndiaye comes to the rescue of Senegal.
Good vision from Justice Blay. And he was able to put the ball between 2 players of Senegal, and he found Shafiu. When he looked at that, the ball went straight to Shafiu in between 2 Senegalese players. That's world-class ball from Justice Blay. Okra. Now what the Ghanaian team lacks is creativity. One pass into the box to cause problems for the Senegalese is what is lacking at the moment. Augustin Okra is supposed to do that job.
Ball delivered into the Ghanaian penalty box. Again, it has to be attacked away by Habib Mohamed. Yep, looking for Drame. And again, he switched the play to the left-hand side of attack there for Senegal and allowing Niang to move to the far side.
Habib Mohamed has had a decent game tonight. And this is outside Stade Ladio. There is a giant screen where these fans are watching the game.
Fourier trying to get the defense to cover up here. So look for some bit of support. Now Sloppy, it has been there for the Ghanaian side, defensive-wise. Not too sure what some of the decisions are there for.
He wanted them to open the pitch for a pass.
The ball that delivered into the half of the Senegalese really created the needed a chance or opportunity there for the Ghanaian side. Quality ball here. Ghana looking to move with Patrick Yopo on the far side. Sidney Young does well to clear things here for Senegal. Kenny putting up play for the Lions of Teranga. It's been clipped from behind. It's going to be a decision in favour of Senegal once again. And they've all trying to pick the balls from the wide areas. And Kenny has been one topper centre forward. Augustine Okra here. And the thing of affairs goes to ground looking for a decision there, but that will not be coming to him. Decent run into the box, Augustine Okra.
That's quality goalkeeping, Augustine Okra. I think the second ball control let him down. He overhit that ball and wanted to run for it and go for the advantage. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper read his lines and came out. And so, credit to Seydou Ndiaye, the Senegalese captain.
Well, we talked about the goalkeeper there for Madi that gave away a penalty and a yellow card not given. We're debating whether it was a deliberate foul into the box or he just went in to save that situation and it turned out to be a penalty against him.
Well, looks like there was a contact because the hand of the goalkeeper clipped the foot of Augustine Okra in the box.
So these fans are looking forward to a quality jubilation. Talked about how they went into wild jubilation when they got to go against Mali. Once you see themselves on TV,
they actually threw the stadium into frenzy when they scored against Mali in the semi-final game. I'm sure that's the moment they are waiting for. I tell you what, Graham, I would love to see that incident once again between the goalkeeper and Augustine Okra. Looked like there was a contact.
Well, look about the, you talk about the contact, whether it's minimal or it's, there was a deliberate one there from the goalkeeper.
But, I mean, once it's obstruction, once it stops a goal-scoring opportunity, the referee must give a foul.
So talk about the decision, of course, the change of rules there. Kenny went in here, space for Senegal, and they are looking to get a goal here, but a Fourier to the rescue of Ghana. And that should have been a Sandy Boju's goal, but Ghana living dangerously.
Sloppy defending, and that is unpardonable from Habib Mohamed. Should have just cleared his lines. I don't know what he wanted to do, wanted to go for a beautiful ball and allow the Senegalese to pick it up. You give credit to the recovery of Hassan and Eriko Forianchi. Ghana to defend the corner kick.
Kadim Dior. Another delivery here, diving header comes out. Dior again. This delivery very poor. Just looking at how an attacking player all of a sudden has been moved into a left-back position and it's fitting so well, Kadim Dior.
It happens. Reminds me of that story of Emmanuel Asai-Kufu, former player of the Black Stars, and Accra Hazebok and Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Kadim Dior has been delivering to the Ghanaian box. Ghanaian team looking to get out of the woods here, but it's been really pushed back. But Kenny has been pretty much busy on the day there for Senegal.
You remember the story of Louis Ajiman as well?
Yes, certainly.
He was a left back and later became a centre forward.
A phenomenal centre forward there.
Absolutely.
For as well.
Was changed from left back into a striker position by the late Herbert Addo.
Interestingly, you have an attacking player in the name of Vrs Senegal, now playing as a left back.
And he's doing well in that position.
Accuracy, delivering the balls into the box there for the centre forwards of Senegal. Here comes Niang. Kenny looking to run into the Ghanaian box again. Quick delivery, quick awareness from Fatal Mohamed. And Senegal still looking for the first goal here. The fans can't wait for that. Here comes Hassan Boji. Turns again, sends it back to Baldi. Baldi to pick up Mboji. Gets a corner kick.
Ghanaian goal area is boiling. Senegal asking questions. The flanks of the Senegalese troubling the fullbacks of the Black Stars, and this one, Kenny was stopped by Abdul Fattah Mohamed. Great defending from the Black Stars fullback. But anytime the Senegalese whips in crosses, it looks very dangerous for Ghana.
Absolutely, Kenny again. And so it's looking like a heated water being poured in the Ghanaian area.
Another corner kick.
Ball attacked here by Nabila. Ghana will now breathe a sigh of relief. Not seen a lot of mobility there by the Ghanaian central midfielders. I'm not seeing a lot of runs there from Justice Play and coming in. I think they've been flat today.
Well, sometimes it's not about being flat. Sometimes when the opponent is taking the game to you, it makes things quite difficult. I think the Senegalese have resorted to games on the wings. They haven't allowed the Ghanaian players to have a field day. And that is why we haven't seen much from James Akamiko and Justice Blay. Unless Ghana is defending, you don't really see them in the picture. And I spoke about the quality these Senegalese possess on the wings. Ousseynou Niang and Drami. They wait, they interchange play, they send the balls to them, they whip it in, and it's always dangerous when they're attacking and when they send the balls into the Ghanaian half.
So that is the creativity in the Senegalese team between Niang and Drami. And so then, if you look at the two central midfielders of Ghana, there must be some bit of creativity in terms of their defensive work and attacking play. They haven't really gotten themselves in those positions where they support the attacking play. And Nabila has also drifted to the right wing again, leaving Shafi Mumuni. Eso is now playing just behind Mumuni, and so when the balls are not getting to the centre forward, it becomes another bit of a problem there to the Ghanaians.
The issue is that you've got players who play in unnatural positions, and Nabila is not a natural winger. He is a central midfielder. Now he is playing as a winger, sometimes drifts to the left, sometimes moves to the right. And you have Augustine Okra who's been given that free will to send in the good balls to the strikers. And you have Joseph Esso as well, who is operating from the left. So that is where the dynamism is lacking. That is why the creativity is not coming. So these guys sit in their car, on their motorbikes, and they are watching the game from the outskirts of Stade Ladior. They look pensive, and I'm sure they are anxiously waiting for the opener.
I tell you what, that's where we say anywhere will do, because we're talking about the Ghanaian side and dynamism, and the same lineup here did beat the Ivorians by 3-1.
It's because they took their chances.
Certainly, and so at the end of the day, there was a certain bit of creativity between the two players. Change of position there. Coach Maxwell Konedu make sure that when the balls are whipped into the right-hand side, you did see Augustine Okra also moving to the left or right. And so there must be that dynamism and creativity. But now it's pretty flat here. It is the Senegalese who have strong and skillful wide players in Drame and Niang. When they take flight, the defense of Ghana is cracked open. Akameko.
So we've got 15 more minutes to play. 75 minutes played here at Stade Ladior in Thiès. There's still deadlock between Ghana and Senegal. This is the 2019 ESPN WAFU Cup of Nations final between the two teams. The wings of the Stars clipped by the Lions of Senegal.
Well, they have a hospitable Lion that is really giving them some bit of a ease and not in trouble at all. Shafiu.
I've also observed one thing, Graham. Whenever the Ghana team have possession, there is lack of presence in the area of the Senegalese. And it makes things quite difficult unless the coach wants to say that Shafiu must hold on and allow Joseph Enso and Anabila to join him. But if indeed that is the game plan, then it hasn't worked.
It hasn't really worked today, because then you have a setting Kane, Imboji, and Nam in midfield for Senegal. These are very dynamic players in the side, and of course on the wings there you have Nyang and Drame. Sometimes you expect a bit of intelligence there to come from the team and the players, and Kenny picks the ball here and he's moving freely into the Ghanaian box. Anybody really coming in for a pass here into Ghana player. Shafiu may come into foul. Once again, you look at the players there and haven't really come in to get balls and passes. Patrick Yeboah. Twists and turns here by Anabila. Just put down there by Bardi. Approaching the last 10 minutes of the game here, it's still barren. And so if it remains scoreless here, we'll move it straight into extra time.
If it remains goalless, we play 30 minutes of extra time before we go into penalty shootouts.
You see the uproar there?
The home fans are livid. That's a foul on Habib Mohamed.
So the Ghanaian team does have a 27-year-old Pokwachman on the bench.
And he calls himself Abedi Pele.
Expecting him to maybe given a chance in joining the game.
I think he took the NC competition by storm for WAFU United. And there is also Emmanuel Jemfi of Kumasi Santiago fame on the bench.
That's a foul here on the Kenyan playmaker. There's so good play here from this man, and also left from behind there by Kane. Into the last 10 minutes of the game. So here we are at the Cheers Stadium for the final of the 2019 ESPN WAFU Cup of Nations there. So this man will fancy the opportunity here to hit one here. We talked about the performance of players who scored from set pieces. The 21 games we've had 40 goals scored. There's only one that came from a set piece. Mulai Silla, his team won the plate competition against Cape Verde yesterday.
Mulai Silla came from the bench and made an instant impact. 3 minutes on the pitch, scored an absolute beauty from a free kick. And Ghana's Shafiu Mumoni has 4 goals and he topped the goal kick chart. Yesterday there were no goals in the game between Cape Verde and Guinea, and so far we are yet to get a goal between Ghana and Senegal. So this is the 22nd game of the tournament, 40 goals scored.
Corner kick here for Ghana. So that's the little crop behind the ball here. Little movement there in the penalty box over Senegal. Ball delivered to the far post again. Boy headed back in and Ghana with a chance. And it's been punched away by Seydou. Yet again, it's a Ghanaian opportunity. And you can always expect some drama in the box. But Papi Seydou here with that powerful right hand. And this man since started the competition, he's been scoring from his head here. But look at the return. And this one, what a save there from Papi Seydou.
Top-class header, world-class save. Papi Seydou keeps Senegal in the game. That should have been 1 goal for Ghana. And the goalkeeper with that sensational save. Oh, stop throw-up. I'm sure the fans here had their hats in their mouth at that moment.
Remember, he scored a similar against Côte d'Ivoire, Shafiu Mumoni. Good run here for Miang, calmly collected by Mohamed Al-Assad. Akaminko gets it back here to Fatah Mohamed. Couldn't quite control well. So the beautiful work there by the Ghanaian side has gone to waste. And Sonny Boji here, but Nabila picks it up here for the Ghanaians. Blay goes to ground, gets the call there from the immigration officer.
Play fouled by Hassan Mboji. Look at it once again. The cross was deliciously sent into the box. The first header from Justice Blay and the follow-up from Augustine Okra from Shafiu Mumoni. Goalkeeper was on alert. Found a way to punch that ball from the goal line. And he has kept his team in the game. It is still goalless with 7 minutes of play remaining.
Here comes Habib Mohamed charging on here on Niang, and the whistle goes against Niang.
Body check. Hossein Niang shoved Habib Mohamed off the ball. It's a close contest. Not much to pick between the two teams. Senegal scored 6 goals on their way to the final. Ghana scored 5.
Picking some bit of signals that the referees really stamping his authority in the game. Not too sure if some of the decisions that really had gone against Senegal, they were pretty much happy about it, but they're looking a side that want to win this tournament, just like the Ghanaians did back then. So a change would have to come in here with Sonny Mboji. He's going to make way for Abdoulaye Ba, one of the players who also scored in the opening game against Guinea-Bissau, and since then he's been on the bench there. And another player of Gerard Dakar player, Abdoulaye Ba. His teammate is Hassan Mboji.
He has been absolutely terrific in this tournament. He's a player who's been working very, very hard from the beginning up until today. One of the brilliant players in this Senegalese team. And indeed, he will make a way for Abdoulaye Ba. Abdoulaye Ba scored Senegal's 3rd goal in their game against Guinea-Bissau, a match they won by 3 goals to 1. Hassan Mboji, sensational midfielder. troubled the Ghanaian defense a couple of times, came close a few times. So Senegal have thrown in 2 cars, and Maxwell is yet to make a single substitution.
4 minutes plus at a time to go here at the Chess Stadium.
Maybe he's already thinking about extra time.
Certainly.
And wants to use his cards well.
But it's going to be Abdoulaye Bar's first attempt here. Habib Mohamed for Ghana. That's Okra. Good play here from the Dignity player. Okra charging forward, looking for some of the runs there behind the back line of Senegal. And still would love to go into this tackle. It's almost over the jump, nothing happens.
Well, I think what Okra is lacking is the final delivery. He does well when he picks up the ball, runs into spaces, but the final delivery is lacking quality. The Senegalese came into the second half with a certain game plan. Okay.
So that's the trophy there from Accra, Ghana. That's is here in chess. Remember, defending champions Ghana brought the trophy here. Senegal contested for it, and that's the decision going the Ghanaian way. But that cup there, that's the very first time that the Ghanaian side won it. They won in 2017, and Senegal are looking to make sure that this cup does stay here.
So is either a repeat or a revenge. Senegal lost it in 2013 against the Black Stars in Kumasi.
It was a different cup, though.
Yes, that was a different trophy.
It was a WAFU tournament, but the trophy was different. But Fatah Mohamed delivered to the far post here. Ghana with a chance now. On the best of control from Esho. Senegal looking to attack here. Drame to pick this one here for the Lions of Teranga. Kane charging forward. Trying to move in around Patrick Yabapa. It's going to be a free kick on the edge of the box there against Ghana.
One long ball into the Ghanaian half. Ghana lost possession, not too many touches. One long ball into the defensive area of the Black Stars, and Senegal has a free kick.
Meantime, that walk is happening here. And so it is Ghana presenting the trophy at the Stade Ladio Stadium in the WAFU2019 tournament. The winner would definitely go home with this trophy. So this trophy is from Ghana with love.
Comes from Ghana with love. And the Ghanaian Kente on display. So Eric Oforianchi for gifted Ivory Coast a goal in that 3-1 win in the semi-final. Is organizing his back line.
Well, you expect to have Kane behind the ball, but it's going to be Kadem Dior here. Another Shano example was well done. Is that Kadem Dior is looking to deliver this one, and he surprisingly blasts this one wide, and we're going to do 3 minutes of added time. And so this man is in the Generation Food Academy that produced Sadio Mane, Ismail Assar, and Papis Demba Cissé.
That club has a rich tradition. That club has a rich record, and they have been producing all the big boys for Senegal. Papis Cissé, Sadio Mane, Ismail Sarr. Mane and Sarr now play in the English Premier League. And so, goalkeeper of Senegal, Papi Seido Ndiaye, is down and needs medical attention.
Well, the fans are loving every bit of the action and expecting the team to pick up a win here, and so they can go home with the trophy. The wild jubilation should be coming in. And the ball hit the back of the net there, and so Niang here hasn't really shown the quality. Maybe a few times he has, but not against the Ghanaian side. So at full time, it remains a draw. We have 15 minutes each half of extra time.
That's exactly what we are waiting for, with 3 minutes added on, and we have already done 1 minute into added time. It's still deadlock between Ghana and Senegal. The Senegalese came into the second half with a certain game plan. Let's hit the long balls and run into space and open up the pitch for Ghana to chase shadows. And I'm sure the target was to get a goal at least in the first 15 minutes. That is the reason why you saw the likes of Hossein Niang and Ibrahim Adrami stretching the pitch and causing problems for Fatawa Mohamed and Patrick Yeboah to deal with.
So here we are with the WAFU Cup in display. 2019 edition of it, and Senegal, the host nation, to replicate the same performance of the Ghanaian side to host and win the title.
Ghana won on penalties against Burkina Faso in a game that ended 1-1. That was in the quarter-final stage. And the Black Stars showed character in that game. Went down 3 minutes into the match and came back stronger and equalized and held their own against the Stallions and ended up winning 4-3 on penalties.
Senegal yet to win any match here on penalties with any side. The Ghanaian side have done that once. That's against Burkina Faso.
And that is because they have run route against their opponents. 3-1 in their first game, 1-0 in the second, and the 2-0 in the third. Scoring 6 goals in the process.
And so that is the story here. The script is still being written here, and Tears and still Ghana, defending champions, yet to score here against Senegal. The hosts equally having things pretty much difficult. They have not really released their praise yet, but of course you're looking forward to see what happens here at full time. It is Ghana nil, Senegal nil at the 2019 ESPN WAFU Cup of Nations final. Of course you're looking at the Papi Seydou, that save, a wonderful save from this man's header.
Absolutely world-class save. Top quality from Papi Seydou, the Senegalese goalkeeper. So this is the first time that the two teams have ended a game without scoring in 90 minutes.
That is how good they are. That is how fantastic they've been, and how tactically good they have also been in this competition. And Coach Maxwell Kunedu will definitely get the best out of his players in the extra time.
Tight limbs, but Senegal